Hello everyone, welcome to our channel My Science Center. Today we are going to see about the Ayurvedic clock. It is well described in the Ayurvedic system of medicine. Time and clock. Let's see what is time and clock. We are given with a gift of time every day. There is a saying that time is immortal and time was here before us and will be there long after us. Nobody can change ever the time or stop the time, but what we can do is we can align ourselves with the time to achieve a healthier mind, body and spirit. Ayurveda and clock. Ayurveda is one of the Indian system of medicine originated in ancient India over 5000 years ago. It is one of the holistic system of natural medicine. It helps to create a natural harmony between body, mind and spirit through the practice of diet, herbs, exercise, meditation, yoga and body works, etc. Ayurveda believes that there is an energy clock that synchronizes with energy as well as time, and there is an optimal time of a day for different activities. The concept of Ayurvedic clock is similar to that of the biological clock or a body clock. It creates a link between our body and mind function with the surrounding energy and the state of our bodily humor, that is the Tridosha, namely Vata, Pitta and Kapha. If we align our body as well as our daily activities with the rhythm of nature, we can achieve the balance between the mind and body as well as the wellness. If we go against the natural cycle of nature, we experience an imbalance in our health system. The Ayurvedic clock is used to achieve an optimal health by reconnecting our bodies to the natural circadian rhythms, that is during the morning, midday and evening routines. The ancient Ayurvedic wisdom teaches to follow a daily schedule of eating, sleeping, digesting our foods, working and exercise in accordance with the natural dosic system, that is the Tridoshas, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Nature has given us 24 hours per day, and we can divide this 24 hours into two cycles, each carrying 12 hours. Then further, this 12 hour can be subdivided into 3 classes, each carrying 4 hours. So each of these 4 cycles is linked with certain functions of the body that is controlled by the 3 elements, again Vata, Pitta and Kapha. The Vata, that is air, which governs the nervous system. The Pitta, that is the fire element, which maintains the digestion and metabolism of our body. Kapha, which is the earth and water element, which controls immunity and physical strength. Activities for Vata time. Vata dosha includes the element of ether and air. This is the best time to access the earth, ether and spiritual connections between us. Let us see what is the association for the morning time, morning 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. After 2 a.m. our sleep gets lighter and our body starts to prepare itself for the elimination process. It is the best time to wake up during the Brahma Muhurta. The Brahma Muhurta is nothing but the just 96 minutes before the sunrise. Brahma means knowledge, and this is a time to seek knowledge for ourselves. This is auspicious and sacred time, the best time to meditate, visualize and create our capacity. It is also ideal time to go to walk and do a yoga also. By this, our nervous system start to activate during this time. The next cycle is afternoon 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Again it comes under the Vata time. This time is good for communicating, socializing, sharing our mental and creative energy. During this period also our nervous system is more active, and dusk is another good time for doing our meditation as well as exercise. It is better to have a plan to take our last meal of the day, that is before 6 pm. At least if it is 6 pm is not possible, at least we have to finish it by 7 pm. We should not go beyond that time. If you are going beyond the time, we are disturbing the cycle and we will have some effect on our body. Activities for Pitta time. Pitta dosha includes the fire and water as the element, and Pitta time is the most productive part of the day. The time associated with Pitta is daytime 10 am to 2 pm as well as night 10 pm to 2 am. Let us see what is associated with the daytime 10 am to 2 pm. This is a time when our digestive fire starts to grow and it reaches a peak at 12 pm. This is the time we should take our heaviest meal of the day. The Pitta time is well suitable for planning, taking action, and having a good organizing plan. We can schedule our most physical and analytical tasks during this Pitta daylight hours. Next we can see what is the thing about night 10 pm to 2 am. This is the time that we should spend for sleeping so that our body can repair itself. This is the time that our liver starts to detoxify our body. If you are continuously awakened or doing something during this time, the detoxification of our body will be get disturbed, and all the toxicity will be settled in our body and it will not be sent to the excretion system. So we should take maximum rest during this hours. Ayurveda suggested that we should go to bed before 10 pm. Next one is activities for Kapha time. The Kapha dosha compares the earth as well as the water element. Kapha time is perfect time for self-care ritual practices. The time which is coming under this Kapha time is morning 6 am to 10 am and in evening 6 pm to 10 pm. Let's see what we can do in the morning 6 am to 10 am. We should wake before the Kapha hours, that is during the Brahma Muhurta we should wake, so that we can draw the prana, that is a life force, from the surroundings to our body. It is necessary that all the detoxified waste should be eliminated in the Kapha hours. It is the time to move very slowly by performing gentle warming exercises. We can have a light breakfast and we can gather energy for the day, and also we can have a preparation for our whole day schedule at this time. And in the evening 6 pm to 10 pm, this is the time we can slow down and assimilate our energy in the body. And it is also advised, it is the best time to begin settle down for sleep. It is the time that we should devote to our family members. We can prepare our body to take rest. It is advised that we can turn off all our screens and we can go to the relaxing mode before 9 pm at least. During this hours, the level of relaxing hormones of our body, serotonin and melatonin, starts to gradually fall from 10 p.m. onwards. So when we go to in the rest mode, so the hormones will be comfortable zone. As a concluding part of this session, what we can understand is that the knowledge of Ayurvedic routine has been around us for more than thousands years. But due to the modern system of life with technological improvement and innovation has made us very difficult to follow this system as well as the natural rhythms. By understanding the natural tridoshas and its function, we can have a better life. That is, we can create a daily routine cycle with a natural circadian cycle. We can have our mind and body collectively to live in a more balanced as well as productive manner. That is in terms of physically, emotionally as well as spiritually. So let us try to follow this Ayurvedic system of clock to lead a stressless life and more enjoyable life with the great rhythmic clock. Thank you one and all for watching this session. Have a nice day.